Boris Johnson is to personally take charge of the government's response to the c.o.ron.av.i.r.US outbreak next week at a meeting of Whitehall's Cobra Emergency Committee. The Prime Minister will chair the gathering of senior ministers, officials and medical experts at the Cabinet Office to discuss the latest developments in the global spread of the disease and the UK's effort to contain infections. A Downing Street spokesman said his decision to take charge of the meeting followed the sharp increase in the number of cases of COVID-19 in mainland Europe. The move also came after the Prime Minister inspected NHS preparations for a potential spread of the disease during a nighttime visit to a hospital in the Midlands. Mr Johnson spoke to a string of staff and patients at Kettering General Hospital during the 4-hour visit to witness night shifts in progress. But critics yesterday questioned why the Prime Minister, who is spending this weekend at his Chequers country retreat, was not holding the Cobra meeting sooner. Labour's Shadow Health Secretary Jonathan Ashworth said, "Our part-time Prime Minister needs to get a grip of this escalating situation quickly. It shouldn't take another 3 days for this meeting to take place." Former Chancellor George Osborne said Mr Johnson should be chairing a daily Cobra meeting, saying the public needed to know that ministers had the situation under control. The British government now needs to go onto a war footing with the coronavirus. Daily NHS press briefings, regular Cobra meetings chaired by the PM, ministers on all major media shows. Mr Osborne, who now edits the London Evening Standard, tweeted. Liberal Democrat leader Sir Ed Davey said, "With the NHS already so stretched, it's gobsmacking that the Prime Minister has delayed chairing Cobra for so long. Johnson seems like he'd rather bury his head in the sand than hear for himself what the experts are saying and what his ministers are